No, seriously,
How many days?
I just put out our email newsletter for all of our followers, and we have 8 days left before Thanksgiving. I thought we had all this time.
How'd this happen?
It's the 22nd. I know.
Do you realize that people out there with 9 days left, it takes a good 3 days for a frozen turkey to thaw in your refrigerator, which actually brings it down 3 more days.
By the way, if you go to toddanderindailystream.com, we have got Todd's recipe for cooking a turkey on a Weber grill that makes it perfect every time.
3 steps.
You get all of the oven space opened up for you.
3 steps. Perfect cool. Every time. So anyway.
Are we doing turkey talk? Welcome to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream, or did you say that?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I didn't. Thanksgiving, turkey parts are showing up in the stores. I found them. Turkey wings. Let's stuff them. Hi everybody, welcome to Todd's Kitchen, and I gotta tell you, I got my hands full today. My eyes are burning so bad from cutting onions. So anyway, what we're gonna talk about today is turkey wings, and I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why you're gonna be so surprised. Number 1, how much meat there is. Number 2, the varieties that you can do. And number 3, the fact that you didn't make enough. And that's when you eat dinner and then the next morning you go, why is it all gone? And the reason is because it's so delicious. First off, how big is a turkey wing? Have you seen turkey wings lately? First of all, I bought mine for $1.99 a pound. That's too much. It should be more around $1.25 or whatever. This is a turkey wing. This is a pterodactyl from Jurassic Park 12. Look at the size of this. Look how much meat is on this bird. And this is a part that they used to throw away. One of the reasons it has become so popular and has been so popular for the last 1,000 years is the fact that this is the part of the meat that people got to eat. This is the throwaways, the offals. The offals, it's an English term, I believe. Nose to snout, or nose to tail. You eat everything. And that's what these people did, and they made something delicious out of this. Today, we're gonna focus on Cajun and what they did in southern Louisiana with one of these and made it absolutely delicious. So, what we need first is to take this and we're gonna brown it off in a big cast iron deal or a big pan that you will have, all right? So let's go do that. Now, as you see, it is browning nicely. Why do we brown meat? Because the same as someone taught me, toast tastes better than bread. You have bread, you toast it, it tastes better, and that's what we're doing. So, with all this browned off, we are gonna move on to the stuffing because we are gonna stuff turkey wings. Let's talk about the stuffing. Really simple ingredients, because these people, us now, want to eat these things, but they want them to be wonderful. So really easy. Celery, green pepper, carrot, a little bit of garlic and onion, minced, not chopped. And the reason we're doing that is because this is what we're going to stuff the turkey with, the turkey wings with. And we're going to get the, oh, by the way, I don't know if you knew the rule. When you take tongs out of a drawer like this, I'll demonstrate for you. And this is a rule across the world. I open the drawer, I pull out tongs. By law, you have to go, all right, let's cook. There's always the 3-click rule. So just so you know that, next time you're at a barbecue, I'm ready. Everyone knows that you're on the ball. Okay, so let's bring in the browned turkey wings. It's time to put it all together. I'm a little afraid. First off, we need to stuff. All right, so let's just grab a bird. All right. Oh, this is one I already did, so I'm going to show you another one. Right here. All right, so that's the top. Had the feathers, flew, sorry. And what you're going to do is you are going to make an incision on the inside. You're not going to go all the way through. You're going to need a sharp knife, by the way. and you go next to the bone. So you can do that. Remember, we just browned these. That's all we did. And then I'm going to do the same right here. So I can open up a pocket right there. And then, while that's open, I need a spoon. How convenient. It's right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of that stuffing that we made and use my fingers and push it in there. Same thing over here. As you can see, I'm just pushing it in. Because it's on the inside of the skin, you're going to be surprised how much flavor actually goes through. All right, so I'm going to take that one and I'm going to set it here. I'll just do them all while you're watching. I know a lot. Okay, so here's another thing. Okay, so the other thing is, hey, I don't like Creole. And that's fine. I mean, that's the whole point. But remember that these things have been eaten for thousands of years. I'm not sure they've ever been this big, but they have been eaten. So there's all different styles. So as an added bonus today, at no expense to you, I'm going to show you another quick way to do it. All right, once again, on the inside, this is the bottom. And then again here. And we're going to open up that pocket. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, and I was doing the same thing when I was watching this. And by the way, this is just one I picked up online. You can go and find, I think it actually pulled like 65,000 recipes in 0.6 seconds. So if you're sitting there on your phone or you are on your computer watching us right now, it's a click away. It's seriously. Okay, so let's assemble the whole thing that we're going to do. Okay, so remember the pot that I browned the turkey in, right? We got that. So let's bring that back into the picture. Hang on. Still a little toasty. Okay. So we're going to bring that back in. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our little deals and we're going to arrange them inside. Oh, this is Tetris, isn't it? It is Tetris. I hate Tetris. All right, so one more. I didn't realize these were so big. This is a big, big Dutch oven. All right, so we're going to call that good. Okay, we're going to call that good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a little more of the seasoning because I'm a crazy man. All right. Now, on top of that, do you remember all the vegetables that we chopped? We chopped these. We didn't mince them like we did with a stuffing. And that'll be good. And then the liquid base on this will be, and you know what? You can use chicken stock, you can use vegetable stock, and you're going to cover it like a roast, like a pot roast. Hour and a half, 325, 350, depending on how much time you have. I'm running out of time today, so it might be a little faster. So once again, I'm going to cover up. Now, like I said, I'm just looking for different things to cook. I have Cowtown coming up, but I'm not going to, just not to frighten you, but I do. Because I like to try all these different things. Beef shanks we just tried, and that was fabulous. And they were, what, on sale for $1.98. I might be Scottish, but I'm not stupid. The ones that taste good, those are the ones I'm making. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to cover this. Now, because it's cast iron and I have this other version I'm about to show you, I'm going to put this on top of the stove. Just because it's cast iron, it's a Dutch oven, it's have a heavy lid on it, and the heat will stay pretty even though it's on top of the stove. So, all right, so Option number 2. Why am I doing 2? I only have 4 people coming for dinner. Transition, putting the pot on the thing right here. I present to you the stuffed turkey wing, Cajun style, for your face. It looks good. Matter of fact, it looks incredible. But how does it stand up against the taste buds of my wife? Here's the review. So here is the review part of the stuffed Cajun turkey wings and the regular roasted ones. First of all, the Cajun. What did you think? Oh, that face.
I just feel badly because you worked really hard on this. I mean, it literally was like, what, 6 hours in the chopping and getting everything prepared.
Well, the filming.
And the Cajun spices.
Yeah.
It wasn't great.
Wasn't Cajun-y enough.
No, there really wasn't any.
Cajun-y.
Yeah, the rice had more flavor than the turkey. And
it's true. I guess I was going kind of light. It's not my recipe, but I will take responsibility for it.
Why? It's not your fault.
But I was kind of worried about, we had some people with softer palates, you know what I mean? And so I did, whatever you saw me put on the Creole,
double it.
Quadruple it. Because turkey is actually fairly strong. Now, you're probably saying, why turkey? Because it's almost November.
Well, it is November, and we're almost mid-November, and this is usually your cutoff where you're automatically craving turkey in principle because that's who you are.
Right.
But
because there's a cutoff point, you can't have it again.
Because you really can't, because Thanksgiving dinner's coming up, and you can't eat that much turkey before Thanksgiving. There has to be like an anticipation level.
The reason why is because it's showing up in the stores, and I saw a big bag of gizzards.
We're not doing gizzards.
Maybe you are.
Gizzards are crunchy.
Someone else is. And so it's showing up, and that's what I thought. And I never had a recipe that was just based on
turkey wings.
Turkey wings. And
by the way, I had no idea how big turkey wings are. Are you sure that was? Yeah, it was more like a pterodactyl-sized wing. Are we certain that was a turkey?
So the other thing,
like an ostrich, maybe, or.
And then I did the traditional rub, which is fine. And
which was tastier.
If you're a couple, why not just do some smaller part instead of cooking a $40 bird?
Yeah, be traditional, have the turkey, but just do something like cool, like the wings. But I would
do thighs. That's me.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
it was just like
all in all, what about just the cut of meat? Just the cut of meat.
The wings?
Yeah.
They were very intriguing.
I think so. They need to be.
Because it seems like there should be
browned off.
Something, but they're wings. I mean, it's like there's potential there in some twisted way.
I know, and I bought them for $1.99. Actually, you can get them for more like $1.20. And for $1.20,
that's really good.
That makes them taste even better.
And besides that, for the kids, Zoe was like, I have my own wing.
This is true.
And she was making it talk and dance. Okay. I went, don't do that anymore, babe.
So I would do it again, except we would go crazy.
Hardcore on the rub or whatever it is.
On the Creole seasoning.
Yeah, the seasoning was like me.
Yeah. So I think so. Another experiment.
So that's like a 2 whisk rating?
Yeah, I think so. Coming up, and I'm not sure when, cow tongue.
Why do you have to find the disgusting stuff? They call it offal, which is OFFAL.
I already told them about this. I already
told
them about this. And the problem is they come 3 to a pack, and each one is about this big. So once, I know.
I'm not going to eat a food that's tasting me back. I'm sorry, it's not happening.
We shall see. We shall see. All right, there you go. Wrap up. There it is. How many whisks?
2-ish.
2-ish. All right, not bad.
Yeah.
The Todd and Erin Daily Stream is brought to you by PC Laptops, with desktops and laptops starting as low as $7.99 with a lifetime parts and service warranty. They fix phones too. Go to PCLaptops.com. And by Brio Technologies. They rent, sell, and install audiovisual components, including professional sound, lighting, video and intercom systems, components, projectors, interactive whiteboards, and classroom audio systems. Just go to BrioAudiovisual.com.
It is Manover No Shave Bember. What is it called?
It's all about men's health. I remember that.
Prostate cancer, testicular. A guy's getting checked for all this stuff.
How does the beard relate to that?
The beard relates to this simply because It is a visual.
Oh.
Okay. All right, here it is.
Good one.
The visual of the beards. Hey, why you growing a beard? This is actually true.
Okay.
I'm growing a beard because of men's health. Because if you showed any other part of you, you would go to jail.
Yeah, that probably seems like the best visual aid, doesn't
And
it?
you'd be put on a list and couldn't live within 600 yards of a school.
There's no excuse. Colonoscopies, no excuse. They
So the
put you
beard,
out, you don't
the
even know
beard.
you're in the room.
Actually, they're talking about the goods of the guy. So anyway, growing a beard. A study came out. First of all,
If it's on paper, it must be good.
it's on the internet. First of all, me in a beard looks like this. That is one good-looking dude.
It's kind of like you're looking like those guys who bury weapons in the front yard and live up in the mountains by themselves.
I look like a guy who can't afford weapons. All right, so okay, back here, back to the study. Officials in London, they went out and they talked to 8,500 women. 8,500 women.
That's a fair amount for a
And they
test
started
group.
talking about beards and what they think. Now here it goes. Okay, the men were photographed clean shaven, and then 5 days, and then 10 days after, and then 4 weeks after shaving. What do you think the results were?
I've heard stuff about this based on where you are in your time of the month, but what I've heard is that it's either clean shaven or full beard are the hottest.
The results are astounding. Every single woman preferred a man with facial hair.
Really?
Like mine. Like I was just shown.
I like
Women drool over me when I look like that.
I drool over you every day.
No,
but I
I
do
do
like you.
like that.
I do like you clean shaven though.
The research said typical man features such as jawline,
The manly stubble.
exactly, signify dominance and fighting for
Oh
their
yeah, the
woman.
high testosterone and back to the
Caveman.
mammalian caveman. Okay.
Caveman stuff.
All right.
Yeah, but the beards are more attractive to women when considering long-term relationships as opposed to short-term because the long beard guy can provide better. Caveman stuff.
Okay.
Do you believe that? You agree with that?
No, actually, it follows along with a lot of the other studies I've read. So,
Okay.
because there's a lot of subconscious reaction when you're choosing a mate. I mean, it's realistic.
With women, it's hips, caveman, hips, because they're childbearing. And other parts because they are nurturing to that child who's been bared. Which
should
leads
probably
back to the beard.
Let's move on.
All right, let's
That's
go.
just weird at
All
this
right, go
point.
ahead.
But no, beards can be. I think nice beards. You see the guys with the creepy growth that goes up the cheek to the cheekbones, and you're like, dude, you gotta
Trim it down.
You gotta clean that up.
All right,
It's
what do you
not
got?
right. This is so cool. This is actually a new study that they're doing here in Utah, and it's called The Wonderful Story.
Wonderful
Study, excuse me. It's done by Dr. Benjamin Horn out at IHC in Murray. And what he was finding out is he was going through a lot of cardiovascular disease profiles.
Sure.
And he was kind of going through a high blood pressure thing himself, so he started what he called intermittent fasting. Now, you've probably heard about this. There are celebrities that do it that lose totally tons of weight. But what he was finding health-wise is that there was a really interesting trend here in Utah, and we had significantly lower coronary disease. Now, he was trying to go through this, and he said, obviously, one thing is smoking rates, because we have less of that here.
Right.
But he went back through and he looked at some of the cultural trends. Now, in the LDS Church, you're asked to fast once a month on Fast Sunday.
Right.
And traditionally, what it's intended for is that the money that you would have used for a meal, they ask you
Right.
to donate to
Right, a cause.
welfare services or
Right,
to
right.
help feed other people, which I think is a
Right.
beautiful thing. But he was finding, though, because you add that up over a period of like 60 years, and he said the results were astounding.
How so?
Because of that level of that consistent fasting, blood cholesterol was way down, heart disease was way down.
What?
They had a significant less coronary disease.
No,
Significantly
wait.
lower blood
Coronary disease.
pressure.
How long was the study?
No, this was a huge study. He went through 60 years of data, so it was
Oh.
pretty good. I mean, now he said, if you think about that, you're essentially giving your body a chance to rest, and it rejuvenates, and it's not having to process, and it gives it a chance to sort of recalibrate your system. And it
How
gives-
long is a fast?
What they asked for, he was doing with some of his patients, is they said, fast for 24 hours a day, one day a
Wait.
week. So essentially,
Fast for a day.
yeah, fast for a full day once a
Okay.
week. And he said the interesting thing he found with a lot of the patients is the longer that they did that, the less interested they were in binging the next day. Because I don't know about you, but the days that I've had to fast, I'm like, tomorrow I'm eating.
Your mom's even like that. She
Yeah.
shows up, starts gnawing on a chair.
It's like, I will eat an entire cake
Okay,
tomorrow.
so-
But what they were finding is the next day people were making better food choices. So,
Oh, okay, interesting.
So his is intentional in that I'm trying to lower cardiovascular disease. He's a cardiologist.
Right, right.
So he's doing a big study right now, and they are accepting patients if your blood pressure is high.
Really?
If you have pre-diabetes or pre-controlled diabetes,
Right,
if
right,
you're
right.
overweight,
Right.
if your HDL, which is the good cholesterol, is
Right.
too low, if your triglycerides are too high, then he's willing to put you into the study. The only difference between the church and his study is you do need to drink water during the fast. During an LDS fast, you're
I
expected
did not know
to
that.
drink water.
I did not know that.
You're remembering the time my mother passed out at our dinner table.
I didn't think we were going to mention your
Oh
mom.
no, we're totally going for that.
Twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Todd was afraid to invite her over to dinner no more. It
I
was-
said, I'm not cooking. Here's a peanut butter sandwich. Good luck.
But this is a really exciting thing. So it's IHC in Murray, Dr. Benjamin Horn, and it's the wonderful study. So if you want to
You'll
take a look
find
at
you'll
it,
find it when looking it
yeah,
up.
take a look at
Go-
it. It's
Google
kind of
Fi
exciting.
it.
Yeah.
Google Fi it.
So it'd be cool to be in that
All right.
study because the people who have been have said that it's made a huge difference.
What is the longest time you went without eating? Drinking water's okay.
Yeah.
What is the longest time you've gone without eating?
I was with you at the time. It was 17 days. You can.
I
you
don't
can fast.
remember.
You can fast for 17 days.
Oh, I do remember.
You can fast.
You were just a
No, I wasn't.
wonderful person during that time.
You know, the weird thing is you still have energy. I thought that I would be sort of like this desiccated, like corpse shell. But you still have energy. I still
you
exercised.
still had a wonderful demeanor about you.
No, I was mean and crazy for about 3 days, and then I became zen. Don't you remember this part?
Yeah.
You even said that.
Yeah.
None of this has anything to do with this study, and you were not asked, nor requested, or even suggested to fast for 17 days.
I am now
I
gonna.
was actually with the care of a practitioner at the time, but
I'm now gonna blow your socks off.
tell me.
Okay. Well, the campfire in Northern California is going on, and
Worst
and,
one they've had since 1991.
and unfortunately, the body count keeps going up. During this time, there is a hospital up Paradise Way, and it was not on fire. People couldn't get out. People got stuck behind other people whose cars had stopped. They could not get out. There's
had
a
to
young
look at-
man, Dr. Pierce, Mr. Pierce. Mr. Pierce
He's
is
a
actually
registered nurse, yeah.
he is in control of the emergency room at that hospital, and so he got his wife and his child way out. They're safe. It was just him, and he had this Toyota Tundra, and so he said, "Okay,
We love Toyotas in our family.
I gotta go. The fire's closing. I gotta go." And he jumps in his vehicle and he tears, and he gets stuck behind someone, and that car is gone. It's burning and stuff. And he goes, "Okay."
Can you imagine?
You're gonna talk. This part goes really fast. Put a message and sent a message to his family saying he loved them. Try not to cry. All of a sudden, out of nowhere comes a bulldozer and pushes the burning cars out of the way.
I want to know who this bulldozer person is because I want to just hug them.
Guess where he goes?
To his family?
Back to the hospital. Turns around.
But you think about it though, all those people in the emergency room that can't do anything, they can't help themselves.
They set up a triage. There's other people there from the hospital. They've got patients coming in. They need help. Name it. They busted into the hospital. They broke windows to get in to get saline solution for IVs. They did all this stuff and they waited. And then the hospital at one end started catching on fire. And so they started moving people out again. Well, the fact
can't
that he was
imagine.
going in and out of this and the inferno of this, he held his jacket against the window, the glass, because it was so hot and the infrared heat was coming through. Here's a picture of his truck. It's white. It looks like a marshmallow.
How did it survive?
They looked around. You know, most of the grill and stuff is plastic. If you look along the doors, you can see the bottom of those doors are not plastic and they are eaten away. The taillight is dripping down the side.
Didn't you say one of the back doors was sort of like welded shut for the
He
heat?
said it was welded shut. So here's the deal. So he goes, does all this, and he goes, I didn't have to worry about my family. So his truck, the picture goes everywhere. And I'm surprised the tires didn't top, right?
It's incredible.
So he gets a message, from a tweet from
Toyota USA.
New truck.
Says, we will be happy to replace your truck. Now here's something that's sweet, and he didn't do this, but he posted a picture and he goes, I kind of fought this, and he said, we lost everything in the fire. Our home, everything.
Yeah.
And someone had set up a GoFundMe page for him, and he's like, there's a lot of other people that need help, and he goes,
Right.
I don't feel like this is right. It's like, no, it is totally right, pal. So if you would like to contribute to his GoFundMe page, once again, his name is
Pierce.
Pierce. Is it Alan Pierce or Pierce Allen?
Not sure.
Alan Pierce. Alan Pierce is
Okay.
with a Y. If you want to go into GoFundMe, you can donate for his family, and there's several other GoFundMe pages there as well for other families. But for someone like that, I'm sorry, who turns around and goes back into the fire, we're totally kicking in some money.
Absolutely. You
So-
guys have a great day. Todd and Erin, Daily Stream. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Do not forget, we would also love to have you go to one of our other pages, either Mistletoe Mania for great Christmas stuff. Tell me something good. You'll find stories like this. And also, please like or share the show today, because we have dinner for 4 at Christopher's Prime Steakhouse, their new location in the Peary Hotel, which we would love to give to you. We'll draw on Friday.
Don't forget, Thanksgiving is 9 days away. Start freaking out.
I'm freaking out.
I'm freaking
I
out.
know, I'm kind of freaking out
You don't
now.
even know what this room is. It's called the kitchen, hon. And it's time for you to leave.
I have to set the table. That's exhausting.
What side does the fork go on?
I'm left-handed.